I've got pimples on my butt cheeks, pimples on my butt cheeks, hey, hey, hey. I've got pimples on my butt cheeks, pimples on my butt cheeks. So, something I don't want to do, but I kind of have to do, because if I don't, then my computer will explode in a ball of flames and probably burn down an orphanage. I need to change the fan in my GPU. So I'm gonna probably do that now, which I'm gonna, walk you through. So this here is the computer in question. I'm gonna have to pull it out and do all this bullshit to it. Ah, shit! Alright. Take this out, take this out, take that out. And this one has a fancy little cover on the side. I can just bust right into that. Okay, so this here just snaps off somehow. Pop this son of a bitch out of there. Luckily it's a Dell, dude, so I can just pop this fucking card right out of here. And there's something wrong with my power supply, which kind of sucks, because my computer doesn't power on most of the time. And she's out of there. Ah, fuck it. Okay. So this thing has 4 screws. One right here, one right there. Flip her over. Bam, shika, walk, walk. So, to get these screws out, I have my adorable screw set. Oh, it's just fantastic. It's actually a bunch of random screwdrivers and shit. That one will work. And it's got a magnet on this side. So if I drop one of these little fuckers, I can pick it up right away. So I'll do that real quick. Can't see a fucking thing, but there's a screw. Get this first screw here. On camera, I will get this screw out, and then I'll just drop it right there. Get this one as well, and I'll unscrew that motherfucker and drop it as well. Now, there's a third screw. Oh, the third one's the worst. And I got that screw. Oh, I dropped that fucker too. And the fourth one. Oh, this is redemption time. I'm gonna get this screw out here, and guess what? Drop that motherfucker too. Oh, it didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it. There's that motherfucker right there. Alright, so these screws. Flip that around for fancy measure. Pop this cocksucker right the fuck off. And inside here, I got screws in between the fan blades. Isn't that something? They thought they were tricky, but they're not. You can't put one past me. Alright, so get inside them fan blades there. This is when the magnet comes into play. See, I got a fucking screw right there. Oh shit! Get this screw. There's only 3 of these fuckers. In between the blades, like I taught you. Go in between the blades, son. Pull that out. Plop her down. And we're almost there, don't you worry. Don't go getting car sick on me. I'll dump your ass right the fuck out. And that ought to do her. Pull that fucking screw out of there. Like so. Now I can pop this fan right off. But I gotta be careful, because there's a spacer right in between this fan and the heatsink wire, whatever. I guess I don't have to be careful, I just gotta pull the fucker out of there. But this is what I did last time. I just got some, I was lazy as hell, so I just got electrical tape and soldered everything together and electrical taped it. Because that's what I do sometimes when I don't give a shit. And that's probably what I'm going to do this time too, because I don't give a shit. Oh my god, what have I done? So, take this off here. Take it all off, just like Mama taught you. There we go. Also, the fan was touching around here. I might put something down that's better than this. But I threw some cardboard in there because it kept touching on the heat sink and making that Little xylophone noise. This video is brought to you by Hacko. Heat up to 750 degrees in less than a minute because it's that fancy. I'm also gonna use some flux because, well, it makes things stick a lot easier, and I had a pain in the ass. Hard time doing this. I keep it in a plastic bag because it's disgusting feeling on your fingers and it stinks. That's like really old earwax, dude. I should have a toothpick somewhere. I'm gonna go get a toothpick. I must be all out of toothpicks, but pro tip, I found a nail and you can use that. So what I want to do here is heat up all 4 of these wires. I want to make sure I know which ones are which. Ditch witch, bitch twitch, fishnet. Desolder all 4 of these and reverse it. Now when I solder, I like to pull the spool out a good length because I don't really have a spool holder. And then I'll just keep it nearby like so. And then I can just go right to it and tin the wires. The wires are all pretty tinned already, but I'm gonna put a little bit more on there, like a moron there. Oh me. So now what I'm gonna do, get this here blue wire, put some fork for it, get it down, put this son of a bitch together, get a dab more flux, put it on the green one, throw that shit together. Once more. Yellow wire, other wire. Probably can't even see what the hell I'm doing, but last wire. I'm gonna do the old tin and twist actually. And a really shitty job, but it will do the trick. Twist that fucker up, bend it around, pinch it, snippy, dab. Clean the old tip. Tinner, dropper, or some solder. Good enough for me. Clean her up, put her down, turn her off, let her cool down. Onto the electrical tape. Now, when I'm half-assing a project, I like to just put some tape on there, twist it around once, and drop the fucker. Move on to the next wire, like so. Don't pinch it too tight because it can come through the electrical tape, the solder, I mean, and the points can touch together and burn the shit out of whatever the fuck's going on. So, yeah, probably don't do this, but I'm going to. Now, I got 2 more wires. Get another small strand, pull that fucker, knock your camera off balance. Just like I did in the video. Put her on there, sticky, wrap her around, just like in high school. And there we have it, wires reversed. Let's put this back together, put that fucker in there. Make sure this can freely spin before putting the screws on, which it can. And now I'll get the screws, and you guessed it, we're gonna put those fuckers back in. Oh shit. Pro tip number deuce. Put the magnet on there for a little bit so you can magnetize this. Then your screws will stick to the driver. Then you can put them in a lot easier. Fan is freely spinning. Good, good. Plug this in. Boom, shakalaka. Good to go. There we have it. Now put the case back together. Oh, feeling frisky. Let's get that screw in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for the last screw. There. I did it. Spinning freely. This is a GeForce GTX 1060 6GB. And we're gonna put this back in my computer and see if it makes a bunch of noise when I put it back. If it does, then this was all worth. Okay, back to the installation side o' tings. I'm gonna slide this card back in there and pray for magic. I'm gonna put it in backwards. Back in there. Plug that fucker back in there. Good to go. Throw the case back on there. And now to plug the cords back in real quick like. Oh, you don't power up just yet. Oh, the fan is spinning. How you determine that is you put your fingers in the fan and see if it cuts them off. Previous fan failure. Continue, press F1 key. Change setup option, press F2 key. Run onboard diagnostics, press F5 key. So there you have it. That's part of my day there. So enjoy.